One of the great financial gurus in America is a gentleman by the name of Dave Ramsey. And recently, he's been talking about a cashless society. And he has some tips about a cashless society that you might want to hear. That's coming up next, right here on The Pat White Show. One of the greatest financial gurus you can hear on the radio nowadays is a gentleman by the name of Dave Ramsey. He's written bestseller books. Like I said, he's on the radio nationally. You can hear him about everywhere. Talks about financial situations involving you, the average person, and what it takes to get themselves out of debt. And I know people personally, even members of my family, who've utilized the Dave Ramsey method to get themselves out of a financial hole. Believe it or not, it works. Now, Dave Ramsey recently was getting into what they were talking about, a cashless society. You know, the cashless society where you don't use cash anymore. Hey, you got a cell phone like this one here. Oh, all you got to do is touch the terminal wherever you're shopping, and bingo, the money goes from your account into their account. No cash, no money, no nothing. And frankly, lately I've been one of those people. I don't carry cash anymore. I do everything with a card or everything with my phone. Just touch it and tap it and everything works. But what would we get if we went to a strictly cashless society? Well, according to Dave Ramsey, here's some things that a no cash society actually means. Let's say that you're a little tight for the mortgage. You want to get a little side job, a little side hustle, make a few extra bucks. It's going to be tough to do under a cashless society. And let's say you want to give your grandkids or your kids money for a birthday or something like that. No more money. No more sending cash to the kids in a birthday card. That ain't going to happen anymore. And let's say you're salting money away for a rainy day. You put 20 bucks, 50 bucks, whatever it is, put it into a little envelope and save it a rainy day. No more of that stuff, folks. And, charity collections? How about when you go to church? They pass around the basket, you drop money into it. You ain't going to be dropping money into it anymore. They're going to come around electric terminal and click, 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 and bounce it that way. That's what's going to happen with a cashless society. But here's the worst part. But this is what a cashless society will guarantee. Banks will now have full control of every penny you have. Every transaction you make is going to be recorded, no matter what it is. And any movement or actions, anything you do, they can trace it back to whatever you're doing. And if the bank wants, with one touch of a button, one click, they can stop any transaction that you're doing. Any money that you want, any money you have, they can freeze your bank account with a touch of one button. And when it comes to taxes, you got no choice, because they know every dime that you made, every place you made a dollar, and they're going to tax it and take all of that they want to take. And the government will then decide what you can purchase and who you can purchase from. So there's certain things you want to buy. The government says, no, we're not going to allow you to go to that store and buy any there. That could happen. So those are some of the things going on with Dave Ramsey. Some of the things that you need to know. Yes, some people say a cashless society is the best thing since sliced bread. Hey, no more money, no more stuff. Just remember, you want to give your kids money in cash, you won't be able to do it. You want to pay money at the church, drop it in the basket, charity, whatever, ain't going to happen. And here's a bigger one. You want to have a garage sale at your house, sell stuff you don't need? You won't be able to do it anymore because everything will be controlled and monitored by the government. That's what you get in a cashless society. That's not my words. That comes from Dave Ramsey. That one is pretty smart thinking. And now you know.